Perfect. Time. Hello, judges. I'm Stacey, and I'm the Cupping Lab Manager at Swiss Water Decaf. But today, I'm thrilled to welcome you to my bar. I love hosting, and especially when I have the opportunity to share some of the great things that my hometown and the Pacific Northwest have to offer. I'll be serving cocktails, celebrating British Columbian distilleries, and ingredients that are grown, crafted, and closely connected to the Pacific Northwest. Starting off with a cold aperitif-style cocktail inspired by BC's natural beauty, and I think it's one that you'll for sure enjoy. And then we'll wrap up with the Coastal Ember, a warm cocktail and a fun play on mulled wine that'll send you off feeling cozy and comforted, just like a warm hug in a mug. And to help you navigate this experience, I've provided some menus, and I've also provided a map indicating where each ingredient was grown or produced. This entire coast is the Pacific Northwest, but we're gonna focus on my little corner of it right there at the bottom. And on the back, you can find all of the recipes for the ingredients and syrups that I'll be using. Now, what am I brewing? It's a thermal shock wash processed pink bourbon from Acevedo, Colombia, produced by Johan Vergara and the team at Beneficio Peñas Blancas. It's sweet, floral, and has a lot of flavors of lemongrass, jasmine, white grape, and ripe peach. A perfect pairing for our fruit-forward cocktails, while its buttery mouthfeel is gonna lend itself to their body and texture. And I'm brewing on the Mugen switch at 16 grams of coffee to 150 grams of water at 98 degrees Celsius. The full immersion and even extraction are gonna create a brew that's sweet and full of flavor. Then at 2 minutes, I'm gonna open the switch and draw the coffee directly into our hyper chiller to rapid chill it without dilution. And this could easily be done ahead of time for speed of service. Now, let's head over to Vancouver Island with 45 ml of Quina Salal. This is an aperitif wine from Esquimalt Wine Company, made with quinine, honey mead, and wild salal berries foraged from coastal forests, resulting in a herbaceous blueberry-like character, while the quinine's bitterness balances the salal's sweetness, complementing the coffee's grape flavors. Next, we'll celebrate the mountain views that stretch along the coast with Forest Dweller Gin from Arbutus Distillery, made with Brantford tips, pine, and spruce. This is herbal, piney, and bright with citrus. Now, let's cross over to the mainland and head to Vancouver with 30 ml of Truth Oat Vodka from Liberty Distillery, made with organic oats and mountain water. The oat base brings a naturally round and creamy mouthfeel, giving the cocktail a smooth and coating texture. Wild salal berries are often found growing alongside strawberries. And to represent this pair's natural harmony, we have 20 ml of a strawberry shrub. The strawberry's acidity is gonna lift the heavier salal, adding brightness and juiciness. And 20 ml of a 2-to-1 honey simple syrup to add sweetness and to complement our cocktail's fruit flavors. 4 drops of a saline solution, made with salt, hand harvested from the Pacific Ocean. And just like the ocean brings balance to life on the coast, this is gonna bring balance to our cup. And of course, the coffee, which we all know wasn't grown in Canada, but decaf is produced just south of Vancouver in Delta. And by using a decaf, we can reach a broader audience by being able to offer our guests a coffee cocktail they can enjoy in the evening without having to worry about it keeping them up all night. Now, I'll shake this over ice to reach a drinking temperature of 6 degrees Celsius, where I find the cocktail to be the fruitiest and juiciest. I love the way that this looks in Nick and Nora's and how they allow you to hold the glass from the stem, keeping it cool and refreshing. The foam is going to be light and airy with flavors, or light and airy with a subtle wildflower aroma. The cocktail is foresty, juicy, and bright with flavors of Concord grape, ripe cherry, and dark chocolate. With a full body and a creamy texture that's gonna coat your palate, followed by a lingering aftertaste layered with woodland flavor. Perfect for a welcome to an outdoor farm-to-table dinner experience. Oops. And I'm gonna garnish with a salal leaf for an added foresty touch. And I for sure hope that you both enjoy this. Here you go. Here you go. Please enjoy. Cupping Lab, I often have the pleasure of hosting guests, and one of my favorite activities to do with them is to share the same coffees, caffeinated and decaffeinated. We're going to do this together today with our caffeinated warm cocktail, inspired by mulled wine, but no wine, just coffee, orchard fruit, berries, and warmth. And we'll start with espresso at 50 grams of espresso, pulled at a recipe of 20 grams in to 50 grams out in 30 seconds. This is also going to add body and depth to our cocktail. Now we'll head up the coast with 45 ml of cola vodka from Salish Sea Spirits, made with BC honey and infused with cola nuts, cinnamon, and citrus. This is going to add a warm baking spice, complementing our cocktail's mulled fruit character. 30 ml of nectar apple liqueur from Alchemist Distillery in Summerland, known for its orchard fruits. This is just like apple pie in a glass. 30 ml of a blackberry shrub, adding balanced acidity, jammy depth, and a wine-like complexity that's gonna tie our drink together. 20 ml of a blueberry tea syrup, made with blueberry tea, processed just like black tea, oxidized, rolled, and fired, adding a subtle sweetness and a wine-like complexity that's gonna tie our drink together. 120 grams of water at 96 degrees Celsius. This is going to open up the flavors in our cocktail and bring our drinking temperature to 50 degrees Celsius, a really pleasant temperature to enjoy this cocktail. Now, if you're looking for a cozy way to end a lovely dinner, the Coastal Ember is the perfect lodge-style nightcap with its inviting aroma, its heavy body, and its velvety texture with flavors of baked apple, stewed plum, jammy, blueberry, and ripe cherry. A perfect way, perfect for sipping next to a crackling fireplace. And I'm gonna garnish, or I'm serving it in vintage mugs, and I'll garnish with blueberry leaves for an added rustic touch. Please enjoy time.
Thank you very much, Stacey, and we'll be